The 2010 season was actually a pretty good season, and it started out to be, people were thinking it was going to be very bad, but it turns out it was the second best ozone season in the last 10 years, second only to last year, which was remarkably good, and no one really expected how good last year was going to be. But it turns out that across the state, on 39 different monitors, on 26 different days, we had 106 times monitor readings were higher than the standard of 0.76 parts per billion of ozone in the atmosphere. That is, as I noted, only over 26 days. The ozone season is 214 days long, starts April 1st, ends October 31st. So there's only 26 days in North Carolina where anyone in the state faced ozone readings that are above the EPA standard. And those mainly occurred in two cities, or two metropolitan areas, the Triad and Charlotte. About a third of those occurred in those two areas.
Even though our air quality based on ozone has been getting better, it looks like the EPA is thinking about making the standards even tougher?
Yeah, I would argue they want to do it because it's getting better. What they see is they want people to be out of compliance. I've heard EPA officials actually say that. So they tightened the standard 2 years ago, which everyone thought was a pretty tough standard that they moved to. And now it looks like the EPA wants to tighten it down even again, which will put our entire state and most of the country out of compliance. And I've heard EPA officials actually say that the reason they do this kind of thing is they don't want people to get comfortable, which I think is a pretty oppressive view to take.